Hey, what's up, everyone? How are you guys and gals doing today? Welcome to Lagged Out Podcast, episode 44. I am your co-host, Adam, and that is your other co-host,
The primary
Pokemon
host.
Go Joe.
Go Joe.
Go Joe.
Joe.
Jojo Mojo Jojo. Welcome though to the podcast. Thank you for coming back. If you are a returning listener, if you're a new listener, we record this on every Saturday around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/probably got this. Twitch.tv/Joe the Joe. Joe also streams on that channel. He does art and variety. I do ESO streaming on those channels, and then you can also find us at our YouTube channel at youtube.com/probably got this. Just type in probably got this, and our social media is twitter.com/probably got this, and then twitter.com/joethejoe9. There it is.
But then what's the podcast?
And then the podcast one is twitter.com/laggedoutshow.
Hey,
we got
there
it.
You go. Good job.
So,
it took like 4 episodes.
So this will be up. These are uploaded every Tuesday morning on YouTube, on Spotify, and on iTunes. So you can go over there and check out everything that we have. We've got this is technically our fourth episode back.
Fourth.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is our fourth. Okay, so fourth episode back.
Did you doubt me? How dare you?
Oh my gosh, last episode we kind of finished talking about food, and I think we're gonna talk a little bit about that today because I'm already hungry, and we talked about such gourmet food. But as usual, Joe, have you opened your PS5 yet?
As usual, I have not.
Okay, so we are on week number 13, I think, now of no PS5 Joe.
I'll open my PS5 if you shave your beard.
I hate that a lot. Oh my gosh.
So I guess I'm never opening my PS5.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, well, I'm
kidding.
really Machine has been tweeting, tweetering at us about Joe not opening your PS5. So I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't care. It's my PS5 and I'll do what I want.
That's a good point.
Assuming it is a PS5, because I've opened the brown box, like for those of you who can see, like on the video. That brown box that Pikachu's sitting on, that's the PS5. Inside the box is the PS5 box, but I haven't opened the PS5 box. So honestly, Sony could have just been like, here's like a PS3 inside of a PS5 box. So who knows what's in there? It's Schrodinger's PS5.
What if literally you opened it and they scammed you and it was like a PS2?
Then I'd be a little mad.
I'd actually laugh, to be honest.
But when I open it, I'm gonna record it or stream it. That way it's like you could tell it's live for the first time ever. So that way I can like get my money back or get an actual PS5 or whatever. Just in case like it doesn't work for whatever reason or whatever. But yeah.
That would be
it'll
really
be
rough.
Insurance, basically.
Yeah. So, no, that'd be rough. That would be really funny, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, for like half a second, and then I'd be mad.
Oh, I also forgot. I posted our first post in a while on Instagram too, so you guys can go follow on Instagram. I kind of did some small clips. I'm trying to do that, like little highlights of all the episodes. I think it'd be pretty cool. But you guys can go to that Instagram, Lagged Out Show Podcast, something like that.
Sue Sony, and then you can just buy Sony. Dude, that's a brilliant idea. I'm gonna do that.
Oh my gosh. Where do you buy the PS5
did I get it from? I got it from Walmart.com like
Lucky.
Last year. Like they sent out like a memo or something saying, hey, at 9 p.m. like EST, we're gonna have stock. So get your butts ready. So I had my butt ready and I played anime music and I had 3 tabs open in Google Chrome and only one of them got through to the end and I got my PS5. So
I had it in my cart and checked out like 10 times. Didn't get one. Oh, it's good then, I hope. Yeah, he should be good.
Yeah, it probably will be fine. It's just like sort of a meme at this point now.
Yeah, it's just a meme. Okay, so first things first, let me hold on. First things first, I have to tell you guys, if Adam had anime music, he would have got a PS5 now. Oh my gosh.
True.
So
100%
yesterday, this has nothing to do with video games, but yesterday I woke up and 3 minutes into waking up, I accidentally dialed 911 by butt dial.
How do you butt dial 911?
Because I was putting my phone. It wasn't technically a butt dial, but it was like a fake. It wasn't meant to be a dial. Basically, I have to take my phone and I have to charge it. For anyone on the stream, I have to charge it on this thing because the charging like lightning port on my phone like doesn't work well anymore. It's like kind of finicky. So this is like a wireless thing, kind of like where you just sit it on this and it charges it. So I had my phone. It's my alarm. So I brought it in here to get my case. I'm putting my case on my phone. And you know how if you like hold an iPhone, it gives you like the ability to like call emergency or like whatever.
No.
Like at the lock screen, you can do that. You can like, you don't even have to unlock the phone. Like you can just dial an emergency number. So apparently I put the case on and I hit the emergency and I hear this beep, beep, beep. And then I look in my pocket, it's dialing 911. I'm like, oh my gosh. So literally canceled it. That was my third time in my life accidentally dialing 911.
Wow.
And then, so I left and went to work. So hopefully no cops showed up. But yeah, that was my story. Sapphire. So it's not the cord. It's the actual phone. Like my phone's like charging, like the lightning like spot of the phone. It doesn't matter what cord I use. It's the thing that's finicky. It like doesn't, because I probably have dirt in it from my job. But yeah, your butt is crying out for help. Oh my gosh. I'm always the last person to get a joke. But yeah, so that's my like kind of random story, Joe. But do you have anything crazy that happened this week for you?
Listening to that story, I guess. How have you dialed 911 on accident 3 times?
So the other two times I was younger is when we lived in our old neighborhood that we lived in together. And my mom's old phone number used to have a 918 extension. And I would hit 9-1, and then like sometimes I'd accidentally hit another 1 by accident because it would like double it. I don't know why. And yeah, that's what happened. That's how I did it.
You're just terrible.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've ever dialed 911.
Well, you're not as big
Like,
brain
ever
as
in
me,
my
so
life.
that's probably why.
I think I'm a bigger brain than you, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, I was watching you try to do that little like cross that bridge in ESO earlier.
I don't want to talk about it.
Struggled to walk across a bridge, the most basic form of parkour, and you kept falling down into a ravine.
I don't want to talk about it, chat.
Oh my gosh.
But what have you been doing in the video game world this week? Monster Hunter, I know.
So this week was interesting. So over the past, like, I don't know how many months, I would tune into this one YouTube channel. The dude's name is Bloody Biscuit, but Bloody is spelled with 2 zeros instead of the letter O.
It's pretty based.
And Biscuit is spelled with a Z, not like an S. But anyways, so there's a mod for Kingdom Hearts 2 that randomizes all like the rewards and stuff. So for instance, let's say you're going through the tutorial, right? And this is where like you get like your first spell and like a potion and like guard or something. Well, in this, if you go through the tutorial, you can get like one of the like strongest like finisher, like attack finishers in the game. You can get like some super awesome like accessory for an item, and then you can get like torn pages for Winnie the Pooh's book. So like it basically what it does
is book.
Because Winnie the Pooh is in Kingdom Hearts, bro.
I know. It just sounds funny when someone's just tuning in. Winnie the Pooh's book.
So basically, all of those rewards are completely randomized, and they're thrown into chests, into encounter rewards, into level up rewards. So you don't know where anything is, and it's like it's random every time you do it, basically. And the whole point is like to collect 3 certain items called proofs, and then that allows you to enter the final like boss fight and beat the game. Without those 3 proofs, you can't. You can go up to the final boss fight, but you can't actually access it until you have it. So I spent like 2 hours like figuring out how to like install that and stuff. And then I played it, and so I'm not like a speedrunner like Biscuit is at all. And he usually beats these, like they're called seeds, in like 2.5 hours or less. And I'm like 4 hours into my first one, and I've only found 1 out of the 3 proofs. So
nice,
but it's fun. There's also like a setting on there. I fumbled over my words. There's also a setting on there where you can randomize enemies. So like instead of like the tutorial level having like the really easy like little like minions or whatever, you could have like a super boss or something instead. And
Interesting.
you can actually like soft lock yourself if like you go into a boss fight and you just can't beat that boss, but it keeps respawning you in that fight. So
Really?
yeah, it's really funny to watch some of them on YouTube too. You know who Sephiroth is, right?
So Sephiroth, I've heard of him, but is he the guy that they're adding to what's it called? Super Smash
Smash Bros.
Brothers?
Yeah, they added him
Does
a
he have
while
white
ago, but yeah.
hair?
Yes.
Does he look
I,
like an anime character?
I love how you have a freaking like scroll poster of Cloud from Final Fantasy VII on your wall, but you don't know who Sephiroth is.
Bro, I've never played Kingdom Farts in my life, okay?
Dude, that's Final Fantasy though.
Oh, Sephiroth is from Final Fantasy?
Yes, he's the main antagonist for Final Fantasy VII, which is where Cloud is from.
Yo, everyone knows Cloud. No one knows Sephiroth.
Everyone knows Sephiroth. What are you talking about?
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Anyways, he's one of the secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2. And he's literally like one of the most ridiculous boss fights in the entirety of video games. And someone normally in the normal game, you would go to like the tutorial world and then like this sort of like first world just to sort of like introduce you to like the scope of the game, and then you go to the Disney worlds, and the first world is like Mulan's world basically, so you play through like the story of Mulan the movie, right? The good animated one, not the crappy live action one. And then someone on YouTube was doing that, and they got, instead of fighting Shan Yu at the end, they got Sephiroth, and they literally couldn't win because he has an attack where he like dashes through you and past you, lands behind you, and then like a second later you get hit like 20 times by his sword because he's just like that fast.
Okay, interesting.
And they couldn't do anything about that, and because their health was so low because they had just started the game basically, they insta died every time.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing. But yeah, so I want to try that one day too. But yeah, other than the randomizer, Monster Hunter World, you and me both got to the high rank, the hard mode,
Right.
for that. That's been a doozy because everything basically one shots me now. Even if I
Because
buff up
Joe's
my
been doing
defense all the way.
yeah, for those of you that don't know, Joe's been doing a no armor build in Monster Hunter World, and Adam doesn't like it. And he's finally gonna probably have to make armor, which is good.
Maybe.
Because if you in Monster Hunter World, if you die it depends on if you're doing an expedition, it doesn't matter. But if you die in like a mission, like a set mission, you only have a certain amount of feints, first of all. But second of all, the more times you die, the less your rewards are. But either way, yeah, me and Joe got to that. I haven't been able to play. I didn't really get to play that much this week, but we still got to hard or high rank, and it's been fun for sure. What else happened? Everyone's like telling me about Final Fantasy now. Everyone's like, Adam, I hate you, basically.
Because
it's Final Fantasy, Zayd
Sephiroth
said, and then because I've said Seth is a hot boss, yeah, I mean, I definitely need to play Final Fantasy more because I've never
play the 7 remake. It's so dope.
Okay,
it's so good.
Did you guys?
And then you can replay it on New Game Plus.
Did you ever play it was like a PS1 game, and it was sort of like Final Fantasy, but it was like something Ocean. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like so fun. I remember, but
I have no idea.
I know, I just can't freaking remember it. It was kind of like Final Fantasy, and it was. I don't know if you've ever played Golden Sun on Game Boy Advance, but it was kind of like Golden Sun, where like it's like turn-based combat.
Was it Aquamarine Ocean?
No. OSHA? Star Ocean? Oh, that might be what it is, Rabid. Is that a thing anymore?
Let's see. Star Ocean. Video game series. That's a thing. So
was it on PS1 or PS2?
I don't know. First release was in 1996. So like probably.
Oh, dude. Rabid Clown Gaming. Thank you for bringing back a memory of mine. Dude, it was such a fun game.
There's apparently like 7 games. Yeah, it looks like there are 7 games.
I think they made a remake recently, actually.
The last title was released in 2016.
Yep, that's what it was. God, I remember that game so much. But
so anyways.
Yeah, anyways. So what I did real quick is I played Monster Hunter World, played ESO, and what's it called? On ESO I did, let's see, we just streamed, did a lot of PvP. Actually turned out to not be that bad at PvP in ESO. If I actually made a build for it, I'd be a lot better. But
I don't know about that.
Oh my gosh.
X to doubt.
But yeah, besides that, I've been playing RuneScape AFK while I've been making videos. I got Ken is Evan to RuneScape, been playing with some other people, but that's because it's very AFKable. I never beat Marble Madness on the original NES. I want a Chocobo for Thanksgiving dinner.
Do you know what a Chocobo is?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah, I hate you.
What is that?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, well, if it's food, that's what we're gonna talk about now. So I hope you guys aren't
technically
hungry.
It could be food, but no one ever uses it as food.
What is it?
I'm not telling you. You're not worthy enough to know.
I am worthy.
You don't even know who Sephiroth is.
I know who Sephiroth is. He's the white-haired guy.
Is he though?
Yes.
Are you sure he's not the brown-haired girl with like the white tank top?
No. Isn't that Tifa?
Yes. I'm surprised you know that.
Well, I know Tifa because Tifa and Cloud are
he knows
popular.
Tifa. Tifa and Cloud, yeah, they're popular. But Sephiroth, like, no one knows who he is. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Tifa, Cloud, and I think that was the only Final Fantasy characters I knew. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Okay, well, anyways.
I'm not wearing any armor in Monster Hunter World now.
I hate you. Just remember, it's always best to go shopping when you're very hungry. No,
true.
It's not.
Because then you'll buy things you don't need.
Exactly. But
okay, so I'm gonna pose the question to you,
okay,
Adam.
Okay.
Going to the topic of food, because we just spent like almost 20 minutes talking about not food. Which video game do you think has the best food in it? Like if you could go into one video game in order to eat the food in that video game, which video game would it be?
So I had my answer set in stone, but then I kind of am a little torn now.
Okay.
So for me, this is my top two. Okay, my top three. I'm gonna give you my top three first, and then we're gonna narrow it down. Okay.
Okay.
Kenneth said Monster Hunter because it's made by cats. So my top three are ESO, RuneScape, and Monster Hunter. And the reason those are the case, ESO is not my top one. Okay, it really isn't.
Okay.
ESO has some cool recipes and everything like that. But the food actually on the pictures don't look that appetizing.
Or you don't want a sweet roll?
I mean, sweet rolls are good, but
you don't want some.
I'm saying in the actual game though, like when you look, like if you make it in real life, yeah, I bet it would look really good, right? There's like an ESO cookbook, kind of like, I think it's by the same lady who made the WoW cookbook or whatever. And you can do like skooma, and like you can like the skooma you have to use like, I think it's like it's either like vodka or moonshine and like sugar and something else, and you have to steep it for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
but
that's about right.
But basically, so that cookbook looks really good, but I'm talking about mainly just in the game. ESO, some of the stuff looks really good, but my top two are definitely RuneScape and Monster Hunter World. The reason RuneScape is there's a lot of nostalgia with RuneScape, but some of the food items in RuneScape actually look really good because they're really simple. Like there's like cooked chicken that looks really good. You've got all these pies. Like you've got like strawberry pie, blueberry pie. You've got pizzas that you can make that always looked so good. Like I remember when I used to do that, I got so like hungry basically, like from just getting my cooking up. You can cook fish. You can cook, what's it called? Bread. You have eggs. You have milk. You can have cheese.
I'm going to stop you right there. So you said the reason ESO isn't the top one is because the food in the game doesn't look good.
Like doesn't look appetizing. Like what I'm saying is like the actual art for it that's what I'm talking about.
And you're saying the RuneScape art does look good.
Yes, but the reason, so hear this distinction. Hear this distinction. OSRS has anchovy pizza. That's disgusting. I'm not talking about the anchovies. No, but this is what I'm saying. The reason RuneScape is over ESO is because
for you guys.
No, the reason RuneScape is over ESO is because the nostalgia of the pictures. Because that's the only reason. Like I said, RuneScape's nostalgia. Just
you can't eat nostalgia.
I don't care if you can't eat nostalgia. Okay.
Yeah, ESO's number 3 because the food doesn't look that good, but RuneScape, let me tell you, those polygons are fresh, dude. Like,
wait, when you do the housing contest next month and you see my kitchen, you might change your mind to the point where I don't go to my house because it makes me hungry. Okay, maybe my mind will change. But the only reason, that's why I said it kind of changed a little bit, because when I've been in RuneScape, I was like, oh, I remember the way that looked and it looked so good and it used to make me so hungry. But like, you don't really see the ESO food that much because it's not usually like in your inventory. It's usually like you just use it for every 2 hours, and then like but like in RuneScape you see it all the time. But so my number 1 though is Monster Hunter, and the reason is Monster Hunter's food looks like real food. Like Ken have said, it's made by cats, which that's not the reason that, like,
if anything, that's unsanitary.
If anything, yeah, if they're like not washing their hands and stuff. But the food is like this huge platter. We can probably put it on the screen or something, but like the food is like a huge platter. It's got like, you've got like turkey legs, like kebabs, you've got like fruit, just everything. And it comes out really quick and it looks really healthy and nutritious, and it gives you stamina and it gives you health and it looks really, really good. So that's my answer. What about you?
So it's a little tough because the Monster Hunter food does look really good. And part of it, you know, like for what you said, you know, it looks good, but also like they cook it right in front of you. And that's like part of like the appeal to it. Right.
Yep.
But like, there's also like, in Pokemon Sword and Shield, there's like, you know, camping. You can make like different like curries or whatever they're called, like different foods in that.
Wait,
Some of those look pretty good.
What?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh, Sword and Shield. Okay.
Yeah, you can like cook food and stuff. So it's like that looks kind of good and stuff. And then like you get to see like your character's reaction and your Pokemon's reaction to the food. And like depending on if it's like really, really like well cooked or whatever, you'll just like vacuum inhale it basically.
Oh my gosh.
But like, I'm trying to think if there's any other games. Someone in chat, Cake Kun, which is like such a fitting name for this podcast, said Cooking Mama, like, which is that old like DS game where like it's like the lady who like
Cooking
gives
Mama
you recipes. Cooking Mama. Do you know what that is?
No, I do not know what that is.
Just like Sephiroth. It's basically like this old DS game, where like it's literally just like a cooking game. There's like this character, her name is Mama, and she teaches you how to cook and stuff. So it's like, oh, here's how to make like bread or cookies or like creme brulee or whatever the heck. The food in that looks pretty good. I never played it though, but like I've seen some things. It doesn't look too bad. But yeah, Monster Hunter for sure is up there. Pokemon, I think. The only thing with Pokemon, I don't know. So like, here's the thing with Pokemon though. It's like, what do they eat for meat? Like when they have a burger,
there's little donuts, right?
Like, okay, that's like, I'm talking about like, that's like rice. Like that's no big deal. That's not a donut.
Well, no, I know it's not a donut. I know it's a rice cake,
God.
but like, remember like the memes that people said they called it like a donut in the show. Remember that?
No, I know, but that's not what I'm getting at. What? So like, if they have like a burger in Pokemon,
right?
Are they like, burgers come from cows? So are they like killing a milk tank or like a Tauros to get that burger?
Yeah,
like
Tauros is a bull.
Feel bad about that,
is
dude.
Tauros is a bull, not a cow.
Same difference.
No,
though.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Bulls are male and cows are female.
Fun fact: Tauros is only male and Miltank is only female.
Well, obviously.
But
CD
yeah.
said, "How do you get a turkey leg in Monster Hunter when you're using monster meat?" LMAO.
He meant a Kuluyaku.
Yeah, Kuluyaku. It's actually a giant chicken. And there's actually a Final Fantasy. There's actually a Final Fantasy crossover in Monster Hunter where you fight Behemoth, and Kuluyaku is actually part of that, and it like
And then conversely, in Final Fantasy 14, they put in Rathalos from Monster Hunter World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your final verdict for that?
I would feel kind of bad for the Pokemon one. If it's like the curry thing where it's just like there's no meat or whatever, like sure. You know, like the donuts or whatever, like the jelly-filled donuts, right?
It looks so good.
I mean, you can make them.
They look like coconut rice donuts. I blame Brock.
There's a guy on YouTube, Binging with Babish.
Yeah, I know him.
And he made 2 videos. One was for April Fools, where it was how to make like the jelly filled donuts, and then the next video was like how to make the actual like rice ball, like jelly filled things.
I love that. What's the worst food you have come across?
Ooh.
What do you mean, Sapphire? Like in a game or?
Drinking a squirrel water move is fine, or is it like it's pee? I don't know. That's gross. I don't think it's like it's pee. Do Pokemon even pee? I don't even know.
In a game, Sapphire's. Okay, so wait, Joe, you tell me your thing first, and then we'll answer Sapphire's question. So you're saying, so Joe, what's your answer? Others. What?
I mean, there's some pretty good food in KH3 as well, because they have Ratatouille in that game, and you get to cook with Remy.
Can't believe
I'd probably still go with Monster Hunter World just because it looks so good, and you get that whole presentation. Even though I'm pretty sure the Palico's cooking it is an OSHA violation, but like
an OSHA violation. That's not OSHA. OSHA doesn't regulate food.
I just wanted to trigger you.
That's the sanitation department. That's health and safety. That's food or whatever. That's not y'all.
Bro,
Unreal.
Dude, does sanitation and health and safety not go together?
But that's oh my gosh. That's not OSHA.
I love how triggered you are.
FDSA, yeah.
I literally just wanted to trigger you.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't OSHA.
So you think it's Monster Hunter too?
Yeah, I'd probably say Monster Hunter World.
We got to get a savory screenshot for this thumbnail and put that from Monster Hunter. So
put a picture of my character FIFA and right here.
Or the handler.
No, frick the handler.
Oh my god.
I hate the handler. Every time you log in, she has to remind you of your quest, like, hey, we gotta go do the thing right now. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, Joe hates the handler.
God, dude. She comes close to dying like 5 times in the story. I'm like, just please. I don't need you. So then you're saying Monster Hunter World. I think Monster Hunter, at least, is pretty good, but so Sapphire said, what's the worst food you've come across in a game that looked good but was bad? The only thing that I'm wondering, everyone hates the handler, DJ. That's funny. So what do you mean it was bad? Do you mean like it didn't give you good stats, or like is it bad for you, or does it just is it just bad in general? Like zombie flesh in Minecraft? It's like, because you can eat that, but it like debuffs you essentially.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering too.
Didn't perform as well as it looked. Interesting.
That's kind of.
So I guess that'd be like you have like this huge meal and it gives you like +1 attack or something instead of like plus like 5.
Well, honestly, I could say RuneScape food, because RuneScape food, it looks good, but it doesn't necessarily. So like, for instance, so the way food works in RuneScape is food, like most of the food heals your hit points. Okay. But some food, like the pies and stuff, they give you, bonuses to your skills. So like, Admiral Pie, I think gives you, like +5 fishing levels for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes or something, like a slice of it does. And then like stuff like that, like all the pies do that. Summer Pies, I think, is farming. And then like you have all the pizzas which heal you. So basically food in RuneScape serves as healing. And so the lower level food heals you for less hit points. So the higher the level of food, the more hit points it restores for, and everything. So I would say RuneScape in a way, because like there's some bomb ass food, like bread in RuneScape. Amazing, chat. Bread is really tasty in the virtual world, but it heals you for like 3 hit points, which is not helpful because you only have like 28 inventory slots. So right now, like I have like 92 hit points. So if I eat, so like if I go down to 20 hit points and I have to eat like 10 pieces of bread to heal for 30, and then but I can eat a shark. Sharks heal for like 26. So one shark heals for almost like 10 pieces of bread. So
wow.
that would be kind of my thing, Sapphire. But that, because there's some tasty stuff in RuneScape, but it doesn't perform. What about you, Joe?
I'm gonna have to go with the sweet roll from Skyrim. Because okay, you have this massive mountain of like, I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess, right? You have this massive mountain of like sugar and like cream or whatever, and it only restores 5 health.
Interesting.
And it looks good, and everyone loves the sweet roll, but it kind of sucks. Like you could eat like a wheel of cheese and get like the same amount, and like it, like who doesn't like cheese except for like
Yeah,
lactose
cheese is
intolerant people,
amazing.
but, like, cheese is dope, right? But it's like it's not. It doesn't look as nice as a sweet roll. Like it looks like a volcano almost too in Skyrim. It's not just like an actual like little roll of like bread with like sweet cream on it or something.
Good
But
point.
only restores 5 HP. Especially, which like is sad because like your HP can like, it starts at like what 100 or something like that, and then like it only goes up from there. I think I don't remember. I haven't played Skyrim in like ages, but 5 is like nothing basically.
Yeah, how does health work in Skyrim again? I don't even remember.
You just have like hit points, and then you take damage, and then you lose hit points, and then you use potions or food to restore your hit points.
I'm trying to. God, I haven't played Skyrim in so long. I'm trying to remember though. Like, so in
Is
Skyrim,
it different in ESO? Like what?
no, it's definitely well. Like, I mean, it's different, but like, I could live off fresh honey raisin loaf of bread. Nice,
Ugh,
but
raisin
so
loaf. Ugh.
wait, so in Skyrim, can you see your actual hit points though, like the number?
Yeah, if you like pause the game, you can see your health bar, but then like if you open like your menu, it'll show you like the number.
So then, God, I haven't played Skyrim in so long. So then, does it recharge over time? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Because like
I
ESO,
don't
your
think
health
so.
regenerates.
It might. I
I don't even remember.
think
Oh my
so.
gosh.
I don't know. But yeah, I
That's
would
so
say,
sad.
and like it does make sense because it's like it's a sweet roller. It's just sugar, right? So like obviously it's not gonna be good for you, but like
Yeah, it does. Kansas episode. Okay.
it's just like it looks good. So and like you don't find sweet rolls in the wild, like I say in the wild, you know, like in houses or whatever, like super frequently. Like they're not like uncommon, but they're not like in every household like ever, right? It's like you have to have like some real coinage to like actually like
Coinage.
get coinage, yeah, to actually like buy a sweet roll.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Coinage.
coinage.
Food. There are some food survival mods that open up that more, but not base game. Oh, because they said that Skyrim food only helps a small amount for one time. Okay.
Yeah, because like once you eat the food, then like it's gone because like you ate it. So like if you want to restore like 15 health, you have to eat 3 sweet rolls or
Gotcha.
whatever it is in the cheese equivalent.
Interesting. Yeah,
There's a sorry, just a little like just sort of like off topic a little bit. There's this one guy, his name is Doug. Like
Doug.
the name Doug, not like he dug underground. He made a voice mod for Skyrim to where like whenever he says a word like cheese, it spawns like 10 cheese wheels.
Oh my
But he
God.
also did that with enemies. So it's like if he said dragon or like bandit or whatever, it would spawn 10 dragons or 10 bandits. So his chat was like trying to make him say all these different things and stuff. And he actually like managed to kill himself by spawning cheese.
What?
So the way it works is like when he says like cheese, it looks for a spot in front of him to spawn the cheese. And because of where he was currently like standing when he said cheese, there wasn't like a place for the cheese to spawn. So it just spawned like inside of him basically, and he like suffocated and died instantly.
That's funny.
And it was amazing. It's a really cool video. I think the title is like Skyrim, but when I say dragon, it spawns 10 dragons or something like that. You just Doug. You can find it
I love that
on YouTube. But yeah, it's great.
Interesting.
So food can be deadly.
And as I've said, Stardew Valley food is perfect. It's like
Ooh, I
RuneScape
hadn't
like
thought about
food with
Stardew
buffs
Valley.
and healing, but better.
And it looks better.
I can't remember what Stardew Valley food looks like.
I mean, I've never played it, but I definitely know it looks way better than RuneScape.
No, it doesn't. No,
Yes,
it doesn't.
does. Yes, pixel art looks 10 times better than RuneScape art.
Dude, RuneScape art is pixel art.
No,
Everything's
that's
made of
polygon
pixels,
art.
Joe.
Bro, you're made of pixels.
I know I am. I am a pixelated person.
Uh-huh.
Grayson asked me if I can taste virtual food, and I said, yes.
Imagine that like gaming gets to the point where we can like physically like have the sensation of like feeling or eating or like tasting or smelling stuff like in VR or whatever. That'd be insane.
I think that if we got to that point, our society would probably collapse. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably.
Because if people were able to do that,
Oh, no. Yeah,
like
makes a good
people
point.
wouldn't do anything in real life society, which then society would then probably collapse because they would just be in a virtual world. It'd basically be like Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 3.
It'd be Ready Player One, like, but IRL.
Yeah, that's the thing is like if that happened, I think people would just get lost in a virtual world and then they would never be in reality. It'd basically be like the Matrix. And then society would crumble. That's just my theory, though.
Yeah.
I'm not like a expert at societal crumbles. So yo, I want a hot dog and a hamburger right now, chat.
I had hot dogs for dinner last night.
I'm freaking hungry.
Very nice. Hot dogs stuffed with cheese, wrapped in buttered crescent rolls.
That sounds disgusting.
It was. What do you mean disgusting?
That's just a pig in a blanket.
With cheese.
Oh my god! So just say pig in a blanket with cheese.
But it's not like the pigs in a blanket you buy at the store. It's actual like hot dogs, like cut in half and then wrapped in crescent rolls. So like it's different because it's better.
Interesting. So here's.
Dude, I see you mocking me on your stream.
No, you did.
What?
Joe, you
Like,
always mock
silently
me
with
on your
mouth?
stream.
Frick you.
Okay, so here's kind of a follow-up question to food in games. If you had your own game that you made, what kind of food would you have in it?
What do you mean?
So would you have the food like, okay, so for instance, would you have the food be used solely to heal you on the spot that can be produced a lot, like in RuneScape? Like RuneScape food is solely used for in RuneScape food is solely used to heal you, and potions are used to buff you, but you use food all the time. That's how you heal, right? Like it's a central part. But like in Monster Hunter, you don't eat food to heal, you drink potions. You eat food for like passive, like longevity buffs, kind of, or whatever, you know, like longer buffs. And then like, I'm trying to give you more examples, but like, and then like in like Skyrim or like Fallout, food again is like a one-time use. You don't get it as easily, and it's not like it's not used as like, you know, it's not used like RuneScape or something like that.
So you're asking not
Idle,
what
what's
kind
up?
of food I would have, but how would I have the food interact with the player?
Yes.
Okay.
And then give me a few samples of your kitchen that you would have.
My kitchen.
Yeah. Idle, how you doing, dude?
Like, I don't even know what kind of game I would make if I made a game. So I'd have to start with that, but like I don't even know what I would do.
That's why I asked you first.
Mean, do you have any idea of a game you would do?
So my ideal game would be a game that has grinding in it, fashion,
of course,
cosmetics. Okay, we need capes, and
of course,
it would be something that you could AFK, but also be very click intensive. So RuneScape, and then you could also have mounts that you could earn. And yeah, no battle royale.
Okay, question now. What
Idol
if
said
all
just
of
had a beer go all over me, so that's nice. Sorry,
Oof.
what were you saying though? Question.
Okay, so what if all of that was in your game, but it was also food?
What do you mean?
So like your cape, it's food. It's like a bacon cape.
So you eat your cape?
If you want to.
So are you saying
Like-
that literally every item in the game is made of food?
So like imagine this, right? You have like a bear mount, right? Gummy bear.
Oh, so it's like every item is like a resemblance of food. So like your boots
is
would be like
food.
gingerbread boots.
Sure, why not? You can
Oh
have a
my
candy
God,
cane
that's
sword.
amazing.
Like, you should make this game.
Wait,
That's
wait.
what I would do with my
Wait,
food.
survival. Wait,
I
okay,
would make.
wait. Hold on. I definitely love where we're going with this. We might have $1 million idea here. Survival game where you have to eat other people to not starve, but that would drive you crazy if you eat too much human food. Isn't that kind of DayZ? And no Argonians or lizard people in Adam's game. Oh my gosh. So, hey, Idol, we got Kenzev to start RuneScape. It's awesome.
The florist. You mean the florist?
What about? I've never played DayZ. I was thinking about the florist. So yeah,
A florist is someone who owns a flower shop.
oh my gosh. So
The
Joe,
forest is the video game you want, but yes.
this game idea is probably the most genius idea that anyone's ever come up with in the last 20 years of gaming.
Thank you.
We literally need to make a game where everything is made of food. And so basically what happens is it's a PvP open world, okay? And people can eat your armor. They can attack you and they can use an ability called feed. And they just eat your boots and like you have gloves on and depending on you can augment your food that you wear and it can have like poisoning effects or like it can have spikes in it. So like if someone tries to eat your gauntlets, it can like poison the person and they actually take health. And then your weapons could be like you could have like a ranged weapon that you shoot like jelly rolls at people and it like slows them down.
Okay, even better. What if upon character creation, you were randomly assigned like RNG traits? So it's like, oh, your character is lactose intolerant.
Oh,
So if someone comes out with like ice cream armor, well, you can't eat that because it's lactose.
oh my God. This is a great idea. I swear, if Epic Games steals this idea, we're suing. This is an awesome idea.
Oh my God.
Wait, people said Daisy. Oh wait, they can also eat each other.
Daisy. Yeah.
That'd be a thing. Yeah, but you can eat other human players if you kill them. Yeah, so yeah, basically if you eat and then if you eat the other human players, you get some sort of buff and debuff. When you start your character, kind of like you said, you get to pick a buff that they get if you get eaten, and you get to pick a debuff. So like, what if a debuff is like they poop their pants like every 15 minutes in the game, and that lowers like their vitality and dexterity, and they also smell, which then makes their food spoil quicker on their self. What are we even talking about right now? I don't know what this is morphed into.
We're talking about the future of gaming, Adam.
This is an amazing idea though for a game. Are you writing this down right now?
I'm not.
Oh my God.
But we have the VOD and the recording, so it's fine.
And if you overeat, you
my
puke.
God.
That's a good point. This is amazing. This is a great idea.
But yeah, I like because like depending on like the food and like armor you have and like the weapons, like certain foods and stuff could be good against different foods, right? So like for example, if you have like cookie armor and someone shoots you with like a slingshot, like it's like you know how people like shoot like those like little like pebbles or whatever, but they're filled with like smoke or something.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's like a little water balloon, but instead of water, it's like a milk balloon.
Interesting.
So like someone could shoot your gingerbread armor with that and make it all soggy and like soft.
Oh God. Oh my God. And okay. And what are we gonna call this game?
I don't know.
Overeaten?
Nah. We got to come up with a good, like, so you said open world PvP. So I'm thinking it'd be like Rust or something, right?
Yeah, but it's not a
Where it's
survival.
like,
So I don't want it to be. I don't want it to be like a survival game where like I don't want it to be like so like where like if you're not online you just die kind of thing. I don't want it to be like that.
a slingshot with mints. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Food Wars like show slingshot with mints. Yeah.
See,
So,
I
like,
was gonna say Food Wars, but then copyright might be an issue. So
yeah, because I don't want it to be a game where like, oh, if you log out, you lose everything basically. Like
no. I'm just, when you said open world PvP, Rust was like the first thing I thought.
Yeah, well, so
because
okay,
it's open world and it's PvP.
it doesn't have to be all open world PvP. Like it can have PvE aspects, but like you can go into PvP. But like, you know, so like your PvE monsters would be like the cookie
like,
monster.
So it's like Fallout 76 basically, but with everything's food.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Because then we could introduce base building, right? Like, oh, let me build a gingerbread house or something like that.
Yeah, or you could build like a Nestle toll house.
Or you could build like a log cabin out of Kit Kats.
Or a log cabin out of Milky Ways.
I'd probably eat that.
We'd definitely run into some copyright issues for food. We'd have to make up our own food.
Yeah, it'd be chocolate wafer, but like, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like Wilkie May. No. It'd be chocolatey
that's what they do in anime.
Stick.
That's so funny. Like when they make anime and it's like the source material has like McDonald's in it. For the anime, they can't do that because they don't want to spend money on licensing. So they change it to like WickDonald's or something.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
That'd be so great. So the name we could call it Appetite Z.
I hate it.
No,
we'll think of something.
We could call wait, hold on, I have some good ones. Hold on. We could call it, let's see, Foodorama. Gourmet Wars. Iron Chef. No, I'm just kidding.
That's amazing.
We get Gordon Ramsay in there as like a guest appearance.
He'd be like
he's like Professor Oak.
We'll have him come out to like the E3 like reveal, right? Like they had Keanu Reeves come out for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And instead of like saying you're breathtaking, be like, you're an idiot sandwich. Something like that.
I love that. Yo, literally, he's like Professor Oak in our game, and he gives you your starter food. And
your menu.
Yeah, and your food can evolve.
Instead of a Pokédex, it's your menu.
Yeah, and your food can evolve if you get more ingredients for it. So like,
shut up.
Wait, what?
Pokemon. I feel like we're just adding too much now.
No, dude.
Why is the food living now?
This is gonna be the ultimate game. It's got Pokemon. It's got RuneScape. It's got PvE aspects. It's survival.
Dude, I just want my bacon cape.
Your bacon cape? 99 bacon.
Yeah, dude, imagine it'd have to be like, in order for it to like flow in the wind, it'd have to be uncooked though. Because if it's cooked, then it'd be too stiff to flow. So
I mean, true. That is a good point.
Yeah.
Sapphire says snack time.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with a good name.
Yeah, dude, we got to start building this.
It's like I like these names, but it's like it's just it doesn't feel quite right, you know? Like it's too like on the nose, I guess. It has to be like somewhat on the nose, but like subtle and like clever. If that makes any sense at all.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. That was amazing. I can't believe we just thought of probably the next gaming franchise for the next 20 years. Call of Food.
No.
I wonder
if we even have guns. I don't even know.
Yeah, dude, you'd have the slingshot. That's like your first gun, a slingshot with mints.
Then like, let's see, you could do like bow and arrow.
You could have a marshmallow gun.
It's like it acts like a slime gun or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
you'd have a ketchup gun.
Ketchup gun.
Oh, dude, what if
you could have jetpacks of like carbonated drinks?
Oh my god, that's amazing. What, dude? Yeah, what if you had sharpened candy cane gun where you get to sharpen your candy canes and they shoot out like razors.
Or just have like a shiv made from candy cane or something.
Yeah, dual wield your candy canes.
You could have a whip made out of like jerky.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh, dude. Okay, your shield.
Mhm.
Your shield. I'm trying to think. Your shield could be like what's the hardest piece of food you've ever eaten?
Probably some type of hard candy.
Yeah, but
Like
dude,
a
I feel
gum-
like there's
like a
got to be
gumball
some
or
like
something.
stale bread or something.
Still, oh, like that really like hard bread. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hmm.
It could be that. It could be like there's lots of candies you could do as well. Trying to think like what else is like really tough.
You could make a shield out of jerky.
It wouldn't be very. It'd be like I feel like jerky is like the equivalent to like leather.
Yeah.
Hardest food.
If someone tried to shoot a ketchup gun at you, you'd just be able to slide it off. I like how we're already.
Katsuobushi.
I like how we're already developing the meta of our food game.
Well, yeah, dude.
Jerky beats ketchup gun.
Katsuobushi. That's the hardest food in the world.
How do they measure that? Joe, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bravia.
Jajujo. Or maybe it's Hispanic name, so maybe it's Hahuho.
Maybe.
Or it's German, so it's Yayoyo.
No, in German I think it would be Ja, I think.
Yayoyo.
No, wait, is it Ja? I think J's are silent in German.
No, I think I'm because the meme's always like
Because it's
when you have
Jägermeister.
it's
It's Jägermeister. I think.
yeah. Where do you think the "y" sound is coming from? The A?
No. I'm saying like, yeah, I'm saying you don't say it traditionally like with a J.
Right. Whatever. Anyways, yes, I'm all about this idea though.
Yeah, we just chat. We want to hear what you guys have to think and leave us a comment down below. Leave us a comment down below. There's the flex. Just watch another one of your ESA videos. Thanks for all the help, bro. Yeah, anytime.
Call that a flex?
Leave a comment down below what you guys think our gaming game or our food game should be called.
Also, ideas for like weapons and armor and stuff.
Yeah.
Too. Always open to that.
Yeah,
well.
please leave us comments below because here's the thing. We may have just stumbled across the greatest game that could be created in the next century of planet Earth. So we need your help, chat, to make this game take down the giants of Fortnite, Warzone, Pokemon, Among Us, PUBG, ESO, RuneScape.
RuneScape is like the greatest game. Get
World
out
of
here.
Warcraft, Dota 2,
Oh my gosh.
Candyland. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Flex show
taking
off
down all
stream.
the-
Wait, what do you mean?
We're taking down all the food games. Candyland, you're going down. Mr. Plumpy, frick you.
Wait, what's the Flex show off, Kenizev?
I think she means between you and me.
Oh, okay. I'd have to whip out the big guns for that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think we're nearing the end of the show. That was a great brainstorming session for our next multi-million-dollar gaming idea. I'm actually serious. I'm gonna actually try to make this game.
Okay.
I just need people that know how to make games.
So I'm gonna make it by hiring other people to make it.
Dude, Epic Games is like 30 minutes from my house. So I'm just gonna go and be like, hey.
I know, right? Make sure you sign a contract with them so they can't steal it from you, though.
That's a good point. Welcome to Horrorland. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, Joe, do you have any other parting words for the podcast today? Other than making everyone want to go get food?
Local man arrested at Epic Games. I'm trying to think, like, how would we do, like, liquid armor or weapons. You know what I mean?
So you
How
could
would
do
that
it
work? I
similarly to RuneScape, where there's a fire cape and it moves. It's lava. It's animated, and we just don't explain how it just stays in one spot.
Okay.
So we could have. So for instance, we could have a spicy mustard cape. The spicy mustard cape is obtained by killing
The cheesecake.
the mustard
Oh.
seed boss, which can split into multiple forms.
What if we had like set bonuses for armor?
Yeah, we definitely would have set bonuses. Like
Or-
if you
or
go
we could do
ketchup,
something
mustard,
similar-
relish, onions, and cheese, if you put all 5 of those pieces together, you get a 25% chance to proc a hot dog that comes down and hits people in the head. You know how
Like, out of
amazing that is?
nowhere.
That is amazing.
What is that called? Is that called like the All-American hot dog or something?
Something like that. Isn't that, y'all, chat? We are talking about a gold mine right now. This is amazing. I've never been so confident in an idea in my life. I'm not even kidding. Pickles too. You could have multiple food, you know, and there could also be a hamburger set item, a set bonus for hamburgers. That is 2 patties that come in and slap people. Like they basically sandwich them. You could have a 2-piece bonus. What?
I was gonna say, I think we do something similar to like Monster Hunter, where it's like different foods provide like different like buffs or whatever, but then like some of them kind of share it. So it's like if you want like, you know, plus like 5 like, you know, hot dog damage or whatever, you could have like ketchup like greaves and like mustard like arms or something.
I love that.
But then it's like if you just want to have the mustard like what did I say, arms or whatever, and like maybe like pickle greaves instead or something, then like it's different. You get like plus like 3 crafting or something from the greaves. I don't know. CD, please.
CD.
So can't wait to play the game you guys are making on the PS5 that I won't open.
Kenneth have said beans and cabbage set makes your farts poisonous. I also 2-piece.
Oh my god! And then we could have freaking movement options. Like if you fart, like you could power up your farts so that like you can like dash forward.
Oh my god, the teleport strike. Yo,
let's do
two-piece PB&J set. Peanut butter and jelly time, and then you just literally what happens is it stuns them and it also slows your enemy. Thank you for following. Appreciate it. But
and you pair that with banana boomerangs for the completed set.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Because that whole meme of like the peanut butter jelly time, it's like
Yeah.
that banana like, gif like dancing or whatever. It'd be like an Easter egg.
That'd be amazing. Okay, our new game that we're gonna play now on podcast is we're gonna think of item sets and bonuses for our video game at the end of the show.
Yes, exactly, Zane. It doesn't stun them, it makes them dance so they can't do anything.
Can you imagine that? You're like fighting someone in PvP in our food game, and then all of a sudden your 2 set PB&J set procs, and they just start dancing. They literally just start dancing, and then someone comes in from the side and kills them with the hot dog 5-piece set, and a hot dog slams them, and then you loot them and you eat their body.
Oh my god.
This game is amazing. I'm going to go after this right now.
So
I'm going to get a hot dog with ketchup, mustard, onions, cheese, and I'm going to get salted crinkle fries.
Interesting.
This, y'all, chat, we might have just created the next Fortnite.
What's great too is like you can always update it with new food and stuff.
I know, and there's different packs. You could get like the Irish pack, and you get like certain Irish style cuisine. You know, you could get like I don't know. You could just do all types of DLC, y'all. Great monetization options with this idea. This is great.
And on everyone's, so we'll have to make an account, right? And then fill out like their birthday and stuff. Give them birthday armor on their
or you send them a cake on
like
their
that.
birthday. You send them a real cake.
Yeah.
That's probably kind of weird though.
A real cake. Yeah, we need like your address as well. It's like what?
No, so Kenneth, the microtransaction, there won't be any sort of like microtransactions, only DLC. So you buy the game and then there's
That
no
sounds pay to win though.
What's up?
That sounds pay to win though. Because what if the German like what's the opposite of well, not the opposite, but like what are the German equivalent of like hot dogs?
Bratwurst.
What are the bratwurst? Yeah. So like what if like the bratwurst sauerkraut pack is like super overpowered and
Okay,
like
well,
everyone buys it
maybe.
and
Well,
like
so it's like,
yeah, that'd be pay to win.
okay, so then maybe it's like you don't like. I'm trying to think because I'm not trying to have a subscription model. So like, you'd
Mhm.
have to just balance it. I'm assuming, like, you know what I mean? Because what about DLCs and other
Right.
games? You know,
Yeah.
I guess you're right. You definitely have
I
to.
think so we said earlier this is like Fallout 76, but food basically. So just make it like expansions and not like individual like packs.
Okay,
So
so
it's like you can open up like a whole new, you can have like a whole new map area with like new like cuisines or foods to like use and stuff.
yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want it to be pay to win. I was just trying to make
Right.
it where it's a one-time purchase game, no subscription, and then we just expand the game, you know, like expansions. That's
Right.
that's kind of what I
Yeah.
mean. So,
Okay.
yeah.
There we go.
Smash has DLC characters. Be a good
Yeah, but that one's a bit different because like Smash is all about like individual skill, regardless of the character. Like some characters are definitely stronger than others, but like if you're good enough, you can still win with any character. Whereas this, it's like all your like skill is basically like not all of it, but like a good chunk of your like skill and ability to win is determined by stats, which would be set on like your food item and stuff.
Do Daedra eat
So
deviled eggs? I don't know. That's a good question. So would
it's
we
funny.
make this game so here's the thing. We'd have to make money somehow. So it'd either have to
Hmm.
be you'd either have to because the reason Fortnite and stuff is free is because they sell microtransactions in the battle pass, right?
Right. I mean, yeah, you could probably do like different skins and stuff, maybe. I'm
Well,
not sure
I'm just
exactly
saying, would it be
how.
better to make it free and just have it $15 a month? Or would it be better to make the game one time, no subscription, and then just make people buy the expansions?
Um,
With you could have cosmetics that people could buy if you want, but like they're not gonna be like, whatever.
yeah, I'm trying to think like like I like definitely like skins and cosmetics are a thing you could do, right? Because I mentioned like oh like a bear mount, but it's a gummy bear. Like you could have like different types of gummy bears or
Sour gummy
um
bears.
yeah, yeah, right. We could even do like sort of like sponsored like promos like oh it's like Sour Patch Kids, but it's like Sour Patch Gummy Bears or something like that. I don't know, but like
We'll have users create recipes, then sell cookbooks. I love that.
that's another. Yeah, we could sell actual cookbooks and stuff too.
Wow, y'all, we just yeah. All right, we got to get to work. Free to play, but pay to get some benefits, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we probably have to end the episode. Even we can maybe continue brainstorming this next episode because we've come around. We've literally just discovered a gold mine. So
Yeah.
I love this. I'm literally gonna try to make this video game.
I wonder if there's like a because Oshikap mentioned Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. I wonder if there's like any sort of advantage to like having sugar gummy bear armor versus like sugar-free gummy bear armor. Like I wonder if there's like anything you could like be like resistant to more or like less of depending on which one you wear, you know? So that could be interesting to look into as
Oh
well.
yeah, like if you have some sort of like sugar or sour like
Hmm.
augment, you
Yeah.
get +3 resistance to sweetness.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's funny.
Maybe.
Okay. Well,
Interesting.
thank you everyone for listening today. This was a good episode. I hope all of y'all liked it on the stream that watched live. I hope people that watch not live will comment, let us know, tell us your thoughts because this was probably one of the most groundbreaking episodes I think we've ever had with the Lagged Out podcast. And I think this could be some serious stuff, chat. But remember, you can follow us on Twitter, Lagged Out Show, Probably Got This, and JoJo9. You can follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Probably Got This, and JoJo. And on YouTube, Probably Got This, and our YouTube for Lagged Out. Just type in Lagged Out Podcast and you'll find it. But CD said sugar-free side effect is the squirts.
The squirts.
But Joe, do you have any other things to say today?
Um, I guess I will ask you one really quick question, Adam.
Okay.
What kind of bear doesn't have teeth?
Gummy bear.
Yeah. Okay. There
Nice.
we go. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching and listening.
Yeah, thank you
All
guys.
that stuff. Leave us ideas in the comments and name ideas and all that jazz. Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. Later, everyone.
Bye.